I can't get over the fact that he's got a hairy ass crack.
Yeah, no, this is a lot.
King of Chaos, Logan Black here, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Explained. To my wife. Hello, wife.
Hello, husband.
I see your hair has changed since the last episode.
Indeed.
Magic. Today, we're not going to be watching Magic, although Fantasio is on the list of things to hit. I know you have no idea what I'm talking about, but bear with me.
There are dancing hippos.
There definitely is not dancing hippos. Today, we're going to be watching El Gigante, a.k.a. the Giant Gonzalez, in one of his earlier matches for WWE. What do you know about giants?
In general, they are large. Unless, of course, they're the Little Giants. Kid cinematic classic.
It is a cinematic classic. Becky the Icebox O'Shea, guys. An inspiration to us all. But for right now, let's check it out. Show favorite Virgil taking on Giant Gonzalez. So, this fella.
Is he wearing a bodysuit?
That would be a bodysuit. Not only is it a bodysuit, but it's a bodysuit where he's got hairy dick.
Oh, fun.
This would be the Giant Gonzalez, who wrestled in WCW as El Gigante.
Okay.
He is an Argentinian professional wrestler. Ted Turner signed him to the Atlanta Hawks because he's 7'7", and apparently a decent enough basketball player, but wasn't decent enough to make the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, okay.
And Ted Turner was like, "I've got a wrestling promotion. Here you go." So he brought him in, and then he couldn't wrestle, so WWF signed him because he's 7'7", and here he's taking on our favorite Virgil.
Oh yes.
You remember Virgil from his match against Nails.
Ah, yes.
So, yes.
So is El Gigante a never nude?
What is that?
I keep forgetting I haven't watched Arrested Development.
Oh, no. I just love the fact, could we just go back to the fact that El Gigante, or Giant Gonzalez here, was trying to do, like, the boxing foot shuffle that Virgil was doing, except he lacks any and all rhythm to do it? Like, we skipped that a few seconds ago. Oh, now it's over.
I apologize, my commentary got in the way.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. As we see, Virgil trying to even the odds here and get about as tall as... I can't get over the fact that he's got a hairy ass crack.
Yeah, no, this is a lot. There's just a lot going on.
Oh, man.
But someone was very excited about their anatomy textbook when they were doing the painting.
So, rumor has it, or rather, it's not really rumor anymore. Giant Gonzalez had wrestled The Undertaker at the WrestleMania from that year.
Okay.
And Undertaker still holds that against everybody who booked that match because this guy was that bad of a wrestler. And it's understandable. Everybody understands it and respects the fact that he takes issue with it. You don't necessarily get to see it here. It's a squash match. He's going to beat up Virgil, you know the deal. Mm-hmm. But just an actively terrible wrestler. And apparently a wonderful fella, but just...
I mean, I will say he's being a better big man than I've seen plenty of people on the indies do.
You know what? You make an excellent point, but that's also not a very high bar to reach.
Fair.
Yeah, man.
Just saying it could be worse.
Oh, it's certainly... Oh, I don't know about that. I gotta give Virgil the credit. Like, the dude is widely regarded as one of the worst wrestlers of all time, but the dude has got a beautiful dropkick. And that was... You know what? I take back every negative thing I'm saying about Giant Gonzalez, El Gigante, whatever. This is a good squash match.
Yeah,
Top Shelf Troy Nelson is 100% watching this right now, and he's going, I told him this stuff was good. There. That's a terrible Top Shelf. Go ahead.
I would just say, like, obviously he's not a great wrestler, but with the exception of the little shuffle at the beginning, they haven't, like, been trying to make him do anything he can't do.
Right, he seems competent.
Which, again... much better booked than so many matches I've seen before. He knows his capabilities. He's staying within his capabilities. And, they're making it work.
Virgil giving him absolutely nothing with those choke slams. It's like Undertaker Hogan choke slams. Oh, my Lord. I'm glad that we're watching now a second match where Virgil is getting choked for a good majority of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Like, he definitely is. Like, I remember watching this as a kid and loving, everything he was doing, but like, or rather, hating it because I hated him as a bad guy, but scares the referees, great. So I'm genuinely upset that match didn't suck.
I'm sorry.
Well, because like here's the thing, and everyone watching this, all the wrestling fans, anybody is going to be able to tell you, and I'm sure it'll be in the comments. Giant Gonzalez is widely considered to be one of the worst wrestlers. I said it, like Undertaker still holds everybody responsible for that WrestleMania match, and still gives him crap about it. This was a passable squash match. If I'm watching this as a fan in 1993, I'm going to believe that he is a credible threat. Virgil made him look like a bad son of a bitch. He looked all right outside of doing like that shuffle he was trying to do. Yeah, would you be down to watch more Giant Gonzalez? Or am I just burying this guy enough for you to never want to see his stuff?
I mean, like, I won't rule it out. I won't say I'm, like, hooked and super entertained by it. But as I said, I've seen much worse. Both
live and in person.
Live and in person. Also on pay-per-view.
That's
like,
true.
It's really,
I have to see.
It's fine.
I have to see if we could find the match of El Gigante when he was in WCW versus Sid Vicious, where they do, it's a big man match, which could be great, could be terrible, but it's a stretcher match. Except there's no stretcher involved.
Interesting.
WCW, hell of a place. Even, years before Vince Russo. So, that's a thumbs up for El Gigante?
I'll give it like a...
Zangief in Street Fighter the movie. That's going to be it for this episode of Pro Wrestling Explained. To my wife, you can check me out on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at King of Chaos NYC. And you should be checking out the Year One podcast on all social media at Year One Pod. And wherever you listen to podcasts, you should really be subscribing. It's awesome stuff. And for you, dear?
You can find me on Instagram at Banana Lunch, where it's mostly just memes and me yelling into the void.
Yelling loudly.
I mean, there's a lot of all caps. I'll give it that.
For myself and for the missus, love each other, love yourselves, love pro wrestling.